jump from 5 to 1, right?
Yep.
All right. So this is Mike again. So we are finishing up with our last 2 Italian reds, which are, we were talking about Piemonte, which is northwestern of Italy. And that's where this beautiful Barbera is from. It's not in your glasses right now, but everybody here who tried it said it was delicious. So, yes. I was saying before the last time, whatever this is. So Barbera is one of the ones that's a little confusing because we were talking about how in the old world, grapes are rarely listed by the grape. It's more listed by the region. So Barbera is actually the name of the grape in here. But there is another grape in the area, or another wine called Barbaresco. And Barbaresco is neither the name of the grape, nor is it made with the grape Barbera. So it's a little confusing to me. It's actually made with a grape called Nebbiolo, which we will try next. So anyway, so this is Barbera, and it's Barbera d'Asti. If you ever see, no, it's Barbera d'Alba. If you ever see something to something, it's just that grape from that area. So you just pulled out a red a second ago. That was Nero d'Avola. That's a Sicilian indigenous grape, but it comes from the village of Avola. So Nero d'Avola. Anyways, so this is a Barbera. I love Barberas. Barberas. Very, very big thing in the Piemonte area of Italy, but they also are grown in other places, and California makes very nice Barberas. I can't think of a good one right now, but you will see them. So anyways, very nice, easy to drink, lots of berry. Food pairings with this, I think salty meats, Serrano ham, prosciutto, something like that. And this is delicious. So drink Barbera. If it's not this one, drink anyone. But this is a good one. Potassiolo. And last but not least, Bruno Giacosa. This is probably a great time to talk about these little things that go around the label. So there are 4 different grading systems in Italy. The 4th one is pretty new. But basically what you do is there are systems that in the old world, in Italy, it's very important that we preserve the taste of a grape from being from that area, made in the style that the people have been making that wine for. The very bottom one is Vinda Tavola, so table wine, so anything. Then IGT, and then you go to the top tier, which is DOC and DOCG. And I want to go ahead and let you know that if there's a little label here, it does not necessarily mean it's better wine. It just means that the wine is more stringent. It's supposed to taste like where it comes from. So DOC and then DOCG is the highest. Basically, DOC is Denominazione Origine Controllata. That means they control the origin of where this grape comes from. And the last one is the same thing, but they add garantita on it. So it means it's actually guaranteed, which means that the Italian government actually really steps in. They taste the wine, they look at the facilities, they make sure it is what it's supposed to be. So that's my 5 minutes on what this label is. And it's like that everywhere. Molto bene, grazie. Grazie. Oh, it's probably 13.5. And it is. It's 13.5. That was a lucky guess.
You can smell the alcohol a little bit on the nose. Same with the Barbera.
Did you guys get this already? Yeah. Yeah, and this is, this is one of the nicer ones that we brought. If you ever want to know how to figure out how much alcohol is in it, there's 2 indicators, which has nothing to do with this wine. But one, the legs, has to do with how the same thing in the distillation process, alcohol evaporates quicker than water. And that's how if there's a high alcohol content, you get the slower dripping down on the side. But also, if you ever put a glass to your nose and you blow out with your nose, the more your eyes water, the more alcohol is in it. It's kind of a fun little thing to figure. Well, you have to actually have your face in it, almost like this. And you can kind of feel, yes. And if you get cross-eyed, you're doing it right. But yeah, that's it. Again, this grape, Nebbiolo, is the same grape that goes in Barolo. It's the same grape that goes in Barbaresco. Barolo is kind of known as the king of Italy. Probably the 2 most expensive wines coming out of Italy, other than Tuscan reds like Sassicaia and all that. That's kind of a newer thing. But Brunello di Montalcino in Tuscany, and then Barolo's in. This isn't a Barolo, but Barolo's in Piemonte. So that's it. And you should go out and buy a bottle of Nebbiolo or Barolo or Barbaresco from your nearest fine wine realtor or here. Exactly. And don't forget, we have an Italian tasting. She turned it off already. If she didn't, we have an Italian tasting on the 25th. If that's the 26th, that's what I said. 26th. All right. Good talk. High five. That was my first time on camera. That was fun.